Renewable energy resources are being developed because we are running out of fossil fuels at an exponential rate. The wind is produced as a result of giant convection currents in the Earth's atmosphere, which are driven by the heat from the sun. Wind turbines use the wind to drive turbines directly. The blades are connected to a housing which contains gears linked to a generator. As the wind blows, it transfers some of its kinetic energy to the blades, which turn and drive the generator. The advantages are that there are no fuel costs and no harmful pollutant gases are produced. However, they do depend on wind. If there is no wind, there is no electricity. Like the wind, water can be used to drive turbines directly. Wave machines use the kinetic energy of moving water to drive turbines, which then drive electric generators. Another way of using water is to build a tidal barrage over a river estuary to make use of the kinetic energy in the moving water. The barrage contains electricity generators which are driven by the water rushing through the tubes in the structure. Hydroelectric power stations are dams built across a river valley. The water high up behind the dam contains gravitational potential energy. This is transferred to kinetic energy as the water rushes down through tubes inside the dam. Water-produced energy is good because no harmful pollutant gases are produced, and tidal barrages and hydroelectric power stations are very reliable and can be easily switched on. However, tidal barrages destroy the habitat of estuary species and hydroelectricity dams flood farmland and push people from their homes. Hot water and steam from deep underground to drive turbines. Radioactive decay of substances like uranium heats up rocks, which may heat the water that rises as steam. In some places there may be hot rocks but no water. In this situation, deep wells can be drilled down to the hot rocks and cold water pumped down. The water runs over the hot rocks where it's heated up and returns to the surface as hot water and steam, where its energy can be used to drive turbines and electricity generators. The advantages are that there are no pollutant gases produced. However, most parts of the world do not have suitable areas where geothermal energy can be exploited. Finally, you can use solar cells to generate electricity. They convert light energy directly into electrical energy. The advantages are that they can be used in remote areas because they create electricity directly. However, solar cells are expensive and inefficient, so the cost of their electricity is high. But the cost is going down year by year, and eventually, everyone will want it.
From a distance, it looks like a shimmering blue lake in the Mojave Desert. But that mirage is really a mirror. 170,000 of them. They're called heliostats. And how much power do you get from each one?
So this project will fuel 140,000 California homes. So effectively, one heliostat can power one California home.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces, bright and early for the daily races, going nowhere, and the tears are filling up their glasses. No expression, no expression. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. And I find it kinda funny, I find it kinda sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Children waiting for the day they feel good. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Made to feel the way that every child should. Sit and listen, sit and listen. I went to school and I was very nervous. No one knew me, no one knew me. Hello teacher, tell me what's my lesson. Look right through.
To me, it looks like something definitely otherworldly, something mysterious, almost awe-inspiring in some cases. The impressions I get from driving into the Altamont, say coming up Highway 580, it's kind of a mixture of awe and surreal. It just seems like these are strange structures placed here by some otherworldly creature. They just don't fit into our normal realm of perception. Maybe that's the trouble that birds have with it too, and bats. The Altamont landscape is really pretty unique. It's a low elevation range of hills, sort of sandwiched or bookended by higher mountains on either end, and it's a north-south trending mountain range. So it pretty much stands essentially broadside to incoming winds.
The Altamont Pass is a great place for wind because as the air comes in from the west, it has to rise up. It gets squeezed together as it passes over the pass, and it's squeezed north to south because there are hills on either side of the pass. And when you squeeze the air down as it flows, it speeds up. And high-speed air is exactly what you want to generate wind energy.
These turbines are creating electrical energy, so each turbine has a generator up in the hub of it that's spinning around a set of coils, and as they spin, they create the electricity. So the electricity is actually brought directly from the wind turbine through cables into the ground, and then it goes into a transformer, and then it's sent over to a substation or a transfer station. That's kind of a key element in any energy development, is you can produce energy, but you need to get it onto the grid.